Christy Metropolis here, welcoming you back to our online book study of Dr. Richard's book, Moving Your Invisible Boundaries. We are on session number 20, and this is day 5 of chapter 3. And this is entitled, Why You Do What You Do. Now, on page 35, Dr. Jim Richards says, none of us are capable of protecting ourselves against all that is in the world. But when we believe, listen, and follow God in our heart, the benefits are incredible. This is the secret of limitless living. So I want you to ask yourself, am I ready to follow God in my heart in order to access the benefits that accompany His wisdom for my life and quit trying to protect myself or others from all the craziness in the world? You know, bad stuff happens to everybody. God's not in control of this earth. I hate to tell you, but if that's what you thought, you were wrong. God turned the authority of this earth over to man. And whatever craziness is in here, it's because of man's decisions. But here's the good thing. We can choose to respond to the things that happen to us, even if they're negative things. We can choose to respond to them in a positive way. And if we do, then those things that could have negatively affected us can actually work for us while we exhibit the fruits of righteousness. You know, sometimes people make decisions that affect our lives. Sometimes it's negatively or sometimes it's positively. But some of the decisions that others make can hurt us. It can deeply affect us. It can wound us. But following God in our hearts will assure us that in spite of all of that, we can live as overcomers. That's the secret of living in relationship with Him. It's believing and listening and following God in our hearts. On page 36, Dr. Jim Richards says, now you know that by and large your life is being guided by pre-programming, which are the beliefs of your heart. But also know that as sure as you have developed heart beliefs that are destroying you, you can develop new beliefs that put you on an autopilot course toward life at its fullest. Okay, that's one of those moments I want to sit there and I want to savor that. All right, wherever you are today, you put yourself on this course through heart belief, even if they're destroying you. But you can develop new beliefs that will put you on an autopilot course toward life at its fullest. I'm going to be honest with you right now. My life right now is so amazingly good. And it's because I went through this heart transformation. I had so much dysfunction in my life. I believed so many lies about myself, and I questioned God, and I doubted God, and I didn't see the results that I thought I should from years and years of serving God. And all kinds of things happened to me that were just not fair. Life happened to me. And I mean, really, I could just tell you a whole lot of things that were not fair. But here's the thing. I just kept taking this to Jesus. I kept going back to this place of connecting with Him in my heart. And I would just say, Jesus, I can't see the way out. I don't know how you're going to turn this around. I don't know how you're going to give me the abundant life, because it looks like my life was stripped from me in so many areas. And I don't know. I don't even know how to have hope. And I would tell Him that. And I'm here to testify of the goodness and the grace of God and His loving kindness that just helped me in spite of all this stuff. So I want you to ask yourself this question, all right? Now let me go back to this. Page 36. Dr. Jim Richards says, okay, that you know by and large your life's being guided by pre-programming, the beliefs of your heart, but you know as sure as you have developed heart beliefs that are destroying you, you can develop new beliefs that put you on an autopilot. You cannot get understanding, wisdom, or grace for anything you have not yet decided to do. So here's how we're going to wrap up this week's chapter. I want you to ask yourself, do I realize that I cannot get understanding, wisdom, or grace for anything that I have not yet decided to do? So, can you just decide to go through the heart transformation process? Can you just decide to let God do whatever he wants to do in your heart? I know it's going to be a work. You're going to go through a labor to enter into the rest of God, but let me tell you, when you get to that place of rest, it's glorious. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Oh my goodness, it's great. So, lastly, I want you to ask yourself this question. Am I ready to put myself on a new course where I will develop new beliefs that will enable me to live my life at its fullest? If you can say yes to these last two questions, then I think you're ready to move to the next step. If, though, in your heart, you are not yet there today, you can't say that I've already decided to do all of this and maybe I'm not ready to go on this new course. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take time before you go any further in this study. All right, and if you have to, deal with this for a couple of days, it's okay. Don't worry about getting behind. All of these messages, all of these sessions will be online indefinitely up on my YouTube and my Vimeo station. So it's not we're going to pull them down if you don't get them done in the next week. So, but I want you to do is I want you to take some time to study this, and I want you to submit your life, and I want you to submit your heart to God for this process. You know, this is part of the lordship of Jesus, saying, Jesus, I want you to be Lord. You know, believing in your heart that he is worthy to be your shepherd, to lead you and guide you. I know a new course is never easy. The way is unknown. The path is unpredictable. But here's the good thing on this journey. You are committing this process to the one who loves you the best and who loves you the most and who wants you to experience this abundant life more than you want to experience it yourself. So, until next time, this is Christy Metropolis reminding you, you can move your invisible boundaries.